What's up, y'all? It's Will here. Just wanted to do a quick follow-up on last week's post about me lying on the ground and saying stop overhead pressing if you can't do this. You reminded me of a mutual friend and coworker of ours who he came to me for some shoulder stuff. I had him do the test. He couldn't get his arms overhead like this. More than that. We actually did the test kind of bent over, the arm on the wall. Anyway, he got to about here. I told him, bro, you need to fix that shoulder. Otherwise, you're gonna have problems in an overhead press. You're gonna get an injury. He was doing CrossFit at the time. He continued lifting in this overhead, and he participated in a competition where he was doing snatches, lifting overhead, tore his shoulder, couldn't control the weight, tore his shoulder, had to have surgery, was out of work for a while, etc. Here's the breakdown of that. If you can't get your arms overhead when you're doing overhead presses or an overhead movement, if you can't control and actively move past here, you're not moving the actual muscles that you think. Your body is getting here, but with some form of compensation, whether you're arching your back to this overhead position or you're shrugging your shoulders or something. But the bottom line is that your shoulder joint is not capable of moving. If you can't move actively into that range of motion, guess what? Your muscles are not actively working in that. You're getting there, but you're getting some form of compensation. Traps, shoulders, back, something, but the shoulder is not working. If you look at this position, if I can only get to here on that test, and I can't go any further and I do overhead and I think I'm doing overhead, check out this compensation. Look, I'm overhead, so I'm performing the movement that I think that I'm doing. I'm going overhead, but look at my back, it's arched. If I reduce that compensation of the back, look where I'm actually doing this exercise at. Just wanted to jump in and give you a quick breakdown and explanation of that. So I'm really serious, no exaggeration. Stop doing vertical overhead press if you cannot pass that test.